Hey, bow, bow,
Yo,
bow.
yo, yo.
Hold on, Javi be saying, bow. Well, I can't. Right.
No son, words to my mother. Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah. Right. Yo, welcome to Piff Radio. Hey, man, listen, got an exciting guest today. Music art. I don't even know what to say. Music artist, because he's my man. Yeah, we gonna get right into it. We gonna get right into it because I done heard a few joints from. I'm like, okay, what do we describe him as? But you know what? We gonna get right into it. All right. Welcome, music artist and songwriter Desi. What's good, man?
What's going on, y'all? Glad to be here, man. Thank you. First of all, thank y'all for doing what y'all are doing and creating this platform for people like me and other artists out here just trying to do something, just doing this and being diligent. You know, we just want to say thank you for that. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, man.
No doubt, man. We're gonna get right into it. But first, let's go ahead and introduce this single, man. And tell the audience about the single and introduce it so we can go ahead and get right into it.
Okay. This Pressure released July 3rd, 2022. And if you heard a little bit of my other stuff, I came from a darker side, a sadder side. But something happened this year, I guess coming out of COVID, where, you know, I started recognizing love for what love really was. And I started not having to look around anymore, trying to figure out what was love, because what you had was right there. So this Pressure is actually for people who are experiencing true intimacy with a special significant other or intimacy with life in general. Actually showing that you can be taken to that place, and it's feel good music.
No doubt. All right, cool. Let's get right into it. This Pressure by Desi. Let's go. You on screen, right?
Blind.
The pipes are rattling, you're special. You're the one who relieves this pressure. The pipes are rattling, you're special. You're the one who relieves this pressure. The pipes are rattling, you're special. You're the one who relieves this pressure. The pipes are rattling, you're special.
Blind.
Relieve this pressure. This pressure, this pressure, this pressure. This pressure, this pressure. This pressure, this pressure, this pressure. This pressure, this pressure.
Blind.
My pipe is rattling this pressure. You ain't going nowhere. Fulfill what I need. Come on over, take it off and throw your legs up. When your body talk, I won't say much. Drop down to my hot knees. Thank a big man, cause I'm the big man to give you what you need. I thank a big man, I'm anticipating everything. Come on over, take it off and throw your legs up. When our bodies touch, it'll do us good.
Blind.
The pipes are rattling, you're special. You're the one who relieves this pressure. The pipes are rattling, you're special. You're the one who relieves this pressure. The pipes are rattling, you're special. You're the one who relieves this pressure. The pipes are rattling, you're special.
Blind.
Relieve this pressure. This pressure, this pressure, this pressure. This pressure, this pressure. This pressure, this pressure, this pressure. This pressure, this pressure.
Hey. Yay. Oh, where we go? Oh, my fault. That's what's up, man. Hey, that was This Pressure by Desi. I like that. Had a Afro type beat vibe, island vibe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was on the beach. You know, me and Shay be on the beach.
Yeah.
This pressure.
Yeah,
you know
something that's continuously ride. Yeah, I feel you.
Heck yeah, I don't know. Shay, you want to pressure tonight? Well, this pressure.
I'm just playing because I
don't know. He done started. He done started. It's your fault, Desi. It's your fault.
That's what the song is made for.
Don't be trying to show up. Don't have him show out in front of. Look at him doing his chest with this pressure.
This pressure. I'm gonna put it right on too. It said Desi a screenshot. I'm saying, hey, see you just I ain't gonna see. See what you did, dog.
It's his fault. It's his fault.
No doubt, man. Hey, that was dope, man.
That definitely was dope. We're going to get into it, Desi. Tell the audience who you are, what is it that you do, and where you're from, man.
Okay. I am Desi, originally from Greensboro, North Carolina. Just relocated to Cincinnati. I've been doing music since 2012 when I recorded my first project, Understand This Shit, mixtape number 1. The inspiration that came behind me doing music is I moved to Atlanta, and a cousin of mine was, she was a video girl doing a lot of videos and stuff like that. And the guy that she was working with wanted a ghostwriter. And I was kind of okay with writing lyrics. So I kind of stepped up to the plate for him or whatever, wrote a little bit for him. And then he put me in the studio and I just played around and just did my own project or whatever. But right now, my family has started a company called 7-in-1 Music and Production. And the reason why we started the company is kind of to change the way indie artists do music. We already know that the industry has a real stigma, and I hate to say it, a real stigma with, cheating people, not being able to trust people, and just not being able to work together at all. But 7-in-1 is actually trying to come up with a strategic way of changing that, getting people to collab again, getting people to work together again, managing artists. We're real big on artist development as well. Outside of writing lyrics and recording in a booth, your stage presence mean a lot, and how you deal with your fans and people in the public who may know who you are, that you may not know them. You need to understand how to navigate through these kind of interactions with people. So we're real big on that. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Dope, that's dope, man. So moving from North Carolina to Cincinnati, that's where you at currently, right?
Yeah. Actually, I'm packing up now, and I'll be there Friday.
Gotcha. Oh, so you moving to Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Really? So okay. So what's transpired to move to Cincinnati?
Just a little opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Just a little opportunity to go look at another place and display what it is we're doing here at 7-in-1 in a different area. I had an opportunity to pitch a flag there, per se, and that's what we're choosing to do. 7-in-1 has worked in both Carolinas, North and South. We originally started in Atlanta, Georgia. Now we can say that we're in Ohio as well too, working on the Midwest. Just being able to touch people in different ways.
Oh, okay, that's dope. So, okay, now I know it's a 2-part question. So, what is it like what difference of the music scene have you noticed? Like, have you noticed from Cincinnati, from North Carolina?
Well, when I went up there, When I went up there last weekend, was very funny as we were looking for the place that we was going to move to. We was listening to the radio. We tuned into all the radio stations, and it's interesting because, and I hope I don't get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna just tell you what we heard. Is they play indie music on the top radio station there, and what's funny is they play all types of music that's mixed and mastered, music that isn't. I don't know how they got on there. I'm gonna ask my questions when I set up, but at the same time, what I noticed is there has to be a lot of opportunities. We've researched Eventbrite. We've researched the web, trying to find different open mics where people of hip hop, R&B, different genres would be in a collective space, and there are very few. So I can't wait to get up there. You know what I mean?
Dope. So you gonna, damn, that's what's up. So you gonna get up there and snap that flag and say, hey, I'm here. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really heard anybody say, hey, I'm gonna move to Cincinnati, where Cincinnati is not not known for to be like a music a music city. You see what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope, man.
As a representative of North Carolina.
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. That's dope, man. That's dope. Javi, what's good, man?
Yo, what's the word? Desi, what's the word, brother? Nice to meet you, man.
Slow motion, what up?
Man, a little late. We had a problem with the towers. I couldn't get no calls or nothing. I get no reception. I don't know if y'all tried calling me.
Too. I was going in and out too.
Yeah, my thing was like I could be on the internet, but I couldn't get no texts or no calls. It was weird. I don't know.
Mercury in retrograde. Yeah.
The tower done fell in outside the apartment. Did it?
Bro, my phone never did that, bro. On mom, it said cellular device not unavailable is what it said.
Payphones up there in New York.
Gotcha. That's what's up. So
nah. We ripped them off. They ripped them down.
That's what's up. All right. Well, we got Javi in the building. All right, cool. So, how did you? What's the next question? How did you get into how did you start making music? Like, what was that inspiration to you to start making music?
I know he started in school and like.
Yeah, he started in school in middle school.
I do play a few instruments as well. I'm woodwinds. I play clarinet, flute, piccolo, saxophone a little bit. And before I ended it all, I tried to pick up the trombone. That didn't last long because going from woodwind to brass is two totally different worlds, and it wasn't working. But I do. I do play a few instruments as well.
Gotcha. Have you ever used one of your instruments on one of your records?
I have not. I recently purchased another clarinet. Trying to bring my Kenny G back out, and I'm actually thinking about incorporating that into some music, but I never had a chance to. But I need to, and it will be done. I seen Lizzo do the same thing with her flute at the was it the VMAs?
I think so.
Yeah, she did the same thing. So yeah, it's about that time, especially as a black man.
Oh yeah, definitely. You gotta do the weddings. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do the weddings? You do weddings?
No, I'm doing it all. I'm gonna do it all. Yeah. And I'm eating good.
I want all the instruments at my wedding, Desi. With all the instruments, you bring out the clarinet, you bring out the flute, you bring out the brass. Bring that damn trombone. No.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
If I got an engagement to get ready for, I'm gonna get ready for it and I'll be there.
No doubt. Now, I want to ask the musician this. When you're writing music, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're writing music, on a paper, but then, some musicians, they actually write music. What I'm saying is that they also sing the lyrics with the instrument, right? They they play it's like they sound out the lyrics on the instrument.
Yeah.
Have you do that before? Like if you was to sing if you was to do let's say Luther Vandross Never Too Much, but you can do his lyrics on a clarinet or on a brass. Can you do that?
Yeah, eventually, yeah. You got to sit down and practice it and listen to it and figure out the key to this in. But you got some jazz people that take about 5 minutes. For something like that, they probably dedicated and stuck into it about an hour. I'll have it for you. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha. Because I always want to know, somebody that do write lyrics and that does that as well. I want to know if it's more hard. Like, which one would be more difficult, playing that or writing it?
That's interesting you say that because I'm gonna let you in on who I am. A part of my writing style is very interesting because when I get a beat, I actually sing out the melody with no words. So whatever, and I'll go back and I'll fill those in with words later that matters. So it's kind of the same thing. If I'm taking an instrument and I'm playing the instrument, those will be the words without the words, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's actually how I write now.
Right. That's dope, man. I always love musicians that can actually that can juggle, do both, especially write lyrics and they can play that on the play it on the. That's dope, man. Because I know that's kind of hard to do. I know it's hard for me to do because I don't know how to play instruments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's dope. So now you're a family man, right? You're a family man.
I am 100%.
So how do you balance, man? Like what do your family like? How do you balance that?
My family's involved in every single motion, every single movement that I make. So with them being around, it's just extra support or whatever. And they will make sure that they keep me on my toes. You might can see my niece over here, Evian.
Hey.
I told her to tuck away for a second, but she can't spend some time with Uncle before I leave. But. Yeah, my sister's here too. Elizabeth, she's right here with me. All the support. They said it was pulling up tonight.
Dope. So are they going to Cincy with you or you
going
straight by yourself?
I want you to go to Cincinnati. You can't go? No. Okay.
She can't go.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let her tell you.
If these folks down here don't treat me right, I'm be up there.
I understand that.
She said, I ain't become a Panther, I'll become a Bengal. I'll become a Cincinnati Bengal around here.
You know what? I'm at the game. I ain't talking about too much, but I'm at the game.
That's what's up.
It's funny.
That's what's up. So now I saw a video of you performing.
Okay.
You was rapping. So now that kind of shocked me. I was like, okay, all right. He was singing. Now he rapping. Okay. So what genre of music do you what's your specialty in the genre of music? Like what's your specialty?
I'm glad you're asking that. My writing and my artistry seems to be tied up into a genre that we actually coined called interpersonal, because if you listen to all of my music, regardless if it's rap or singing, it's always dealing with the interaction of another being. It's not. I don't think I have not one song where I'm talking about myself. It's maybe FOH I'm on. The rest of my music is always what I'm going through with somebody else. And I wish it wasn't like that sometimes, because it's club bangers that I want to come up with that maybe it will come one day. But I think what God has me at is he has me showing how to deal with other people who may not know what you know while you don't know what they know.
I like that. Like that. So you use that form of artistry or creativity in your music. But I think that we're gonna get into it later. We're gonna get into it because
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Goddammit. Go ahead.
We'll definitely get into it later. And so okay. The genre of music, because you said interpersonal, and this is merely about how you relate to other.
Yeah, interpersonal have you heard of it, like interpersonal skills? It's like when you're dealing with people and how to connect with them. You know, you might have these bridges blocked, and especially in the professional world, in order to get your job accomplished, you got to know how to navigate around other people and think for them, and they got to do that's just. It's a level of consciousness in a way. I don't know. It's a little deep. I'm still searching through it too. Okay. You know. Gotcha.
So doing those different genres. I'm gonna say hip hop, because like I said, when I put up the YouTube channel, I saw you performing. Do you take a different approach when you perform? Like, okay, I know I'm for the, like when you do this pressure, right? And then now you feel that you're going to do your hip hop thing. You know what I mean? Do you take a different approach, or there's something different that you normally do, or there is a difference? Because hip hop and R&B, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I know they try to put them together, but it's still different. It's still different. You know what I'm saying? Do you go with the same approach with the same genre, or you take I'm gonna have to turn my hat this way if I'm going to, I have to turn my hat. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I turn my hat backwards because I know I'm for the. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that I went through a stage of turning that on and off, but then I realized that when I accepted opportunities, I was already knowledgeable of what the opportunity was going to be. So I knew what to bring. So I would have me going into any situation, there would already be a preconceived notion about how I would attack it before. Because hip hop and R&B is two different things. This pressure don't sound nothing like these motherfuckers, but can you play them both together? Can I do them both in one set at one particular show? Maybe not. Could I do it in different occasions? Yeah, but in order for me to come across the way I wanted it to come across, I have to gauge the room, because I've had my fair share of playing these motherfuckers for somebody and they just wasn't with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or trying to do this pressure type song and they thought I was finna shoot them up bang bang. Now I won't take an opportunity unless I know what the opportunity is and what it's already about and what it's doing.
Right. Yeah, I always wonder that about artists when they know when they could do both and they could do it well. You know what I'm saying? I always want to know, like, if there's a turn off switch, because I would think so, but sometimes depend, like you said, depends on the room, depends on the audience that you're gonna be presented. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the calls for that. Yeah, right. So, all right, cool. So tell us about the EP that you got out now. You know what I'm saying? Tell us about that, and in particular, tell us about These Motherfuckers. That song.
Have you heard it?
No, know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I heard pieces. I heard some of it. That's why I needed to ask you about it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Epitomize follows up. It's like a call and response to the first project, Major More Greater Weight, that came out July 3rd, 2020. That's the downside of me. That's me trying to figure out, what's happening in my life. me trying to point the blame somewhere, but I'm end up pointing back at myself. Epitomize actually takes responsibility for a lot of what I've been going through. And it just puts me in a position to speak my true self and who I really am in terms of feelings. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I love it.
These motherfuckers.
That's fire. Super different.
That's what's up.
I like
that's
that.
what's up. That was a, so
different mindset.
Right. So what made you do an EP first and pose up? Let me go ahead and do a full fledged. Like, what made you bring out the EP first? I always want to know artist strategy, because everybody give me a different strategy. I want to know what's your strategy. Like, okay, let me drop an EP first, and then I can give them something else later on. So
that's interesting, because Epitomize is the first EP that I put out, even though I did Understand This Shit mixtape number 1. That was considered, as I uploaded it, it was considered an album. Major More was considered an album. But Epitomize did become pressed for time. And that's what we ended up stopped doing, is putting exact dates on stuff. That's what we're working on now, is not putting exact dates on stuff, because if life happens in between there and I can't deliver, I shouldn't have to beat myself up about it because I didn't put it out there to the world, so that's something that I'm learning. But it became an EP because I was pressed for time in the moment, and I'm ready to move on, because ultimately I want to be a songwriter. I want to come off the stage. I've been doing it since 2012. It's easy for me to go on stage and do those things, but I want to shop these songs to different artists and be more behind the scenes, because I believe that's the only way you can bridge gaps between people, like 71 is trying to do. If you're not on stage, if I'm always trying to be on stage, then it's all about me. It's really not.
Right. And that's great. That brings to the next question. Now, with that said, you're trying to come off the stage, become more of a writer, be behind the scenes, because now you got your 71 production, right?
Right.
What challenges have you faced in the music industry as a whole, but particularly as trying to go for that transition from being that recording artist, now need to go behind the scenes of writing music? Like, what's that challenge?
The challenges is these motherfuckers.
These motherfuckers.
These goddamn motherfuckers.
Serious, but not serious, but serious. But the challenges is, and it's not a bad thing, because everything is learning, and life is learning, but no, these motherfuckers.
I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Desi, I can respect it.
Yeah.
I mean, so let me say this, and I'm gonna ask you this. You go into a writing session, right? Because now they do a lot of writing camps, right?
Yeah.
And let's say if you had to deal with a difficult artist, major or independent or semi-major, if that's the thing, semi-major, whatever, like somebody that's going to be major, right? But let's say major artist. I don't want to put a name on there, but let's say B. All right, and let's say it's difficult, right? It's just difficult. Would you be like, you know what? I'm going to stop, and I'm going to move on. Would you do that in that matter if it becomes a problem? Because when you're writing for somebody, I notice, like, when you're writing for somebody, I've noticed there can be some difficulty with that particular artist you're writing for, or you dealing with people in the camp usually, you know what I'm saying? And I've heard stories about people like getting the hell up out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have that type of patience to say, you know what, let me sit here and get it done? Or you be like, you know what, let me wash my hands and let me go. I'm gonna wash my hands type of doing.
I do have that patience. But with me being, since 2012 doing this thing, I'm not going to be in a room or be in a space where it's going to be a headache for me. Meaning, one, if I'm gonna take this two different ways. This view two different ways. If I'm compensated for my time writing for someone, I'll never be bothered because I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work. Me and them getting done really is based off of them and me, but I'm gonna be in place. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, if I'm inspired, I'm gonna get the Brandy one day. I'm gonna get the Rich Homie Quan, and I'm gonna want to work with these people in some kind of way. And this is pro bono if they ever answer my phone call. You know what I mean? But with that, they got particular ways of doing something. I'm looking up to them. I would be doing more listening than writing anyway. Maybe more. What I've learned about songwriting is you presenting an idea. I've seen people sell songs and the people have like one sentence in the song when they come out with it. They bought the whole song from you, the whole melody, the whole all the lyrics and stuff, but they only really magnified one particular line of the song. Mm-hmm. They can't use the song no more. They bought it. It can go any way like that. But if it's somebody wanting, a songwriting service, which I work with anybody, I'm not an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'll never look at it. I would never have a problem with anything that they wanted to do because I'm there for them, and vice versa with Brandy or Rich Homie Quan, who I'm trying to get to.
Gotcha. Okay, so
hopefully I explained that well.
Gotcha. Yeah, you did. And all those artists, all those the celebrity artists that you would look to work with? Those
are the two that's off the top of my head, my major inspirations. I don't have too many because what's funny is I don't listen to much music. I really don't. I just recently started over the last maybe year or two listening to new artists because people are liking them. When I was coming up, I've had the same favorite singer since I was in 4th grade all the way up until now, and it hasn't changed. So that means anytime that I'm alone by myself and I get to put on some music, I'm definitely putting in Brandy. That's just, I'm a man. Yeah, it is. It's my favorite singer. It is what it is. But she moves me. So when it comes down to me listening to music, that's what I pop in. It's a catch-22 because I feel like it doesn't give me much experience to open up to the outside world and to add into my own music.
Right.
But I feel like it does help keep me unique.
Gotcha. I like right. Right.
That's a big thing. I'm actually telling the world this. I like Brandy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Wait, hold on. Let me put you on a big screen. Hold on, dog. Before you say it, hold on.
I like Brandy.
I love Brandy. You're gonna have to fight me, Desi. You're gonna have to fight me. You're gonna have to fight me. Yes. Yes.
Hold on.
Brandy knows. I told her mother myself.
Oh, you told Miss Sonya. What Miss Sonya let you tell her that?
Yep.
Miss Sonya let you tell her that.
You know what she told me?
What Miss Sonya said?
She said she invited me and J Pitt to go meet her in person.
Okay, Miss Sonya. I put with a Norwood.
Yeah, no, she fire. I ain't gonna lie. Sonya beautiful herself. I ain't gonna lie.
She is.
That's what's up. Hey, listen, I like Anita Baker. That's one of them, and Luther
Vandross. I like Anita Baker.
I like Anita Baker.
That's another one.
You know what I'm saying? That's another one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's okay. I'm a producer, so I've honestly, and I've been an artist too. Honestly, I find it more difficult. This is me personally.
Yeah,
I just find it more difficult of working behind the scenes than pose of me being an artist. I think to me, that was the easiest part. Working with some other people. Not necessarily work. Yeah, working with other people, trying to help them see the vision of their dream. That's the most difficult part to me. Did you find that like that's to be a little because you got your production company, right? So you're gonna be working a little bit more behind the scenes. So did you find that to be more difficult a little bit than pose of what? Let me get on the stage and entertain the crowd. Than pose of let me help. Let me try to guide them. Guide someone else with their vision and help them convince that this is going to work.
I'm gonna definitely say you're absolutely right. It is more difficult in that sense because when I'm on stage, I think that's what you were saying. When I'm on stage, I'm only thinking about myself. But it's harder, like I said earlier, it's harder to get to people in today's age to agree on anything or to work with each other on anything without anybody getting a big head and actually being able to pay homage to the next person. So behind the stage, that's where the biggest difficulty is because of these motherfuckers. But
Right. Okay. So now here we go, Desi. Big record label, come to you and say, hey man, listen, I got this I always bring up 2.5, the 2.5 mil. We got this 2.5 mil. And I know everything going on. Yeah, man, keep your masters. This and that and third. Stay independent. Now, if a label approach you with that 2.5, Desi, what you doing? What we doing? You staying independent or you going with the major label, bro?
Well, I'm about growth. And what I mean by that is since it's a level that 701 has never experienced, we're going to go check it out and scope it out so we can be able to stamp our flag in it. But I would honestly say that in order for me to do that, especially where I'm at right now, the management team would have to be able to come along in some kind of way. I would sign, I would produce music and make music for them, but I would be managed by 7 and 1 that maybe they could be an umbrella up under them, or maybe I could just have my own management, but I would sign.
Dope. Me too. I'm signing too. Fuck them masters. They can have them.
Especially when I know I ain't gonna fuck the money up.
Right. Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck the money up either.
I ain't gonna fuck it up.
I ain't gonna fuck it up either.
That's a fact. Don't fuck no money up.
Give me that 2.5. I'm calling Javi. I'm calling
I'm gonna show you what to do.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I think that's, there's always a misconception about, and it's not, and I look at it like this. There's nothing wrong staying independent if that's what you choose to do and it's best for you. And there's nothing wrong with signing to a company. If it's best, which way you go is long as it's best for your career.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll be looking at. Long as if it's staying independent is your best way you go, then stay independent. If it's signed to a major or independent dope company, then do your thing. Long as long as you know it's best for your career. That's all I always say. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I don't be down to that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up, man. So tell us about any other projects you got coming up, you know what I'm saying, with 7 and 1 Productions and but also, wait a minute, I saw some of you manage artists too.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you managing one currently?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually acting as artist and songwriter.
Okay.
Joe Allen McMillan, a good friend of ours, he's actually lead artist manager at 7 and 1 right now. So he has myself and he has Eliza Beth right now. But as I'm transitioning to Cincinnati, we're working on Eliza Beth's project. We're writing some stuff for her, getting her to re-record some stuff. She has a demo that just came out February. Actually came out on my birthday, right? February 22nd. It's on YouTube right now called Raw Truth. It's just a demo. Her getting to hear how she sounds and trying to get her to see how people are receiving her. But we're working on some other stuff. So she's up next. Right now I'm going, try to network up in the Midwest and, get some connections. You can't do nothing by yourself.
No, you sure can't. I think a lot of people got to understand, like, hey, you can't. It's hard.
You said the Midwest?
It's hard. Yeah, the Midwest. It's hard to do something by yourself.
The
Midwest.
Are you tapped in with OG Mac Drama from 1017 Records?
Hold on. You said OG Mac Drama?
Yeah.
No. About to though. I don't know. I don't know who he is.
Exactly.
He's one of the big. He's one of the A&Rs for 1017. He's
okay.
He's been pretty much one of the pioneers of 1017 original.
Okay.
But OG, so he's more of an old school cat, but he's dope. Has a lot of gems, connections, and he's humble as hell.
Okay.
So he's like a brother. We had him on the show. He always comes on the show. So I'll make sure that I'll tap him in for you.
Do that,
Not
please.
a problem.
Yeah, please.
I'll hit Mac. Actually, I'll let him know. But we got to get to my famous question.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie, this question always stresses me out. This question stresses me out. It gives me fucking high anxiety. But you know what? You know what I'm doing right now, guys? I'm lighting a blunt. You wanna know why? Because I'm celebrating. We're up 70%. So even if you answer this wrong, I don't give a fuck. We winning this year. That being said, Desi, do you like pineapples on your pizza?
Ugh.
No, you see you.
Pineapples on a pizza.
Why you gotta look? You know what? And then you get an extra look, Desi. You know what? Interview is over. That's it. We going. I wish I could see his face.
I like my food.
Let's go.
My food salty and my dessert sweet.
Let's go.
So no fruit on the pizza. No fruit on the pizza.
I like my food salty and my dessert sweet.
Thank you. As a normal human beaming, normal human being.
I've tried it though, but no, I don't like it.
I'm not.
It's so bad. It's only these two up there like it. Only these two.
Look, now what we can do, like when we link, if we go different places, we can try different pizza with pineapple. I try it with you, but I don't like this shit.
Hey, see, at least
have you been
try it.
Hold on, Desi. So since you've been in Atlanta,
what did he just say?
Hey, what's a pizza place?
He just agreed to eating pineapple pizza, not liking it. What the fuck is you losing me, buddy? You losing me?
No, it's not gonna be on my pizza at all.
You're undercover pizza pineapples on pizza lover.
Well, hold on. Have you been to Yellow Mellow though?
Yellow mellow.
That is yellow mellow, right? The pizza place, right? No.
Mellow mushroom.
Mellow mushroom.
Mellow mushroom, gang.
Mellow mushroom.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. You been there, right?
I've been there, yeah.
All right, cool. So when you come to do they got one in Atlanta? Or is it
There's one in Atlanta. There's one in Atlanta on Peachtree.
Okay. Oh,
They got one everywhere.
Cool. So guess what? When you come to Atlanta, you hook up with me and Shay, dog. We gonna take you there and we gonna order some pineapples on pizza.
Say that.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna go live and we're gonna have Hobby. We're gonna bring Hobby in on the live and watch.
And watch you eat the pineapples.
Look,
Oh man.
here's my famous question. Let me put you on the sideline for my famous question of the night. You know, I am your favorite astrologer. So of course, what is your zodiac sign?
Pisces all day.
Pisces.
Why are you a Pisces and don't like pineapples on your pizza?
Right.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Look how he looked like he was like, wait a minute, you just tried all Pisces all
Yeah,
over.
you know what I mean.
But Pisces, the water sign normally do like pineapples on their pizza.
Nah,
They do.
Pisces are weird. You're right, but we don't like pineapples on our pizza.
You know what? My brothers are Pisces and my daughters are Pisces, so I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna ask both of them. I'm like,
See what they say? Yeah.
No, Naya likes pineapples on her pizza.
Bro,
Naya
it don't matter, bro. We almost at 80% this year. We are crushing y'all. The year's over with. Yeah. There's no way y'all gonna get 1,000 people to say yes. Just know it's not happening.
Well, I would say you're gonna win this year. We won last year on the pizza question. I will say,
Yeah, he don't even know what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's the concept
thing.
Yeah, it's been a while. So
okay.
Last year we won. This year, you got us, Javi. Y'all got us, but last year we won. So we'll be 1-1. We'll be tied.
Right? Y'all said looking at me this year because he's losing.
And so I will say this, Desi. I think I was going to say something earlier about your sign, but I didn't want to give it away because I actually already knew it by reading your bio. So because you are a Pisces and because of the type of music that you make. So generally with Pisces, right? Pisces have this type of relationship growing up with a parent that's kind of like dysfunctional, or they feel like emotionally they can't just explain to the communication is just broke down. I find with Pisces, and so they have to find an outlet or a way to move forward, to be able to move out of those emotions, to get out of neutral, right? So
I want to end the call.
Bro, he did so good. He hasn't touched. I didn't see him touch his beard the whole damn interview, and you got him to touch his beard. I'm like, yo, most guys be like, like 100 times in an interview. He ain't doing one time. You got him stuck right now. He's like, what? Look. He's picking at it like, what?
That's crazy. So one,
it's accurate.
You say accurate. I love astrology, but hearing you say that. I didn't even know any of that until I just found out. So as you're explaining that about Pisces, I'm already flashing back on some things. And I know my mother will see this, and my father probably will see this too. But none of that is capped. None of that is capped. And if you can't necessarily get that interaction with your parent, you're gonna find it some kind of way. Thank God it's not gun violence, because we lost our brother. April 8th to gun violence. One of the 7, our number 5, Nikita Milton, 700 Coupe. He does music and he's in the industry, was in the industry as well. So luckily I didn't go that way, but I had to find an outlet, some kind of way to be heard.
Right. Super intuitive too. You're definitely, my condolences. You're super intuitive too. Being a Pisces, you can see things kind of before they happen. Like, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew this shit was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay grounded. It's important for you to stay grounded so you can go further into your songwriting, into your career, heal those emotions and use that music. Use it.
No, Shay, I don't think he heard you. Can you big mic that one more time?
Can I big mic it?
Big mic.
Yeah.
Use your music, use your talent, use your God-given talent to heal yourself. Okay. You gotta have self-love, right? You can't expect nobody to love you if you don't know how to love yourself first.
Absolutely.
So get out of that victim mode. What happened then is not what's happening now, and you can move forward.
Okay.
All right.
Love y'all.
Yes, that was a great one. Yes.
Hey,
let the audience know, Desi, where can the audience find you? What are your social media handles?
All right, you can find me on Instagram at desi.of.ubn. That's desi.of.ubn. You can also follow 7in1music.production on IG as well. Tap in with us on Facebook, 7in1music.production. Yeah.
All right. And before you get out of here, right?
Before you get out of here, you know we need that exclusive Piff Radio drop, Desi. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Desi, co-founder 7in1 Music and Production, and we rock with Piff Radio. Believe that. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow. Shout out DJ Bleed That Cash. Somehow got in it.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. Make sure y'all go pick up the EP. You know, listen to the EP, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely listen to them with these motherfuckers. Definitely listen to that track. Definitely listen to that track, man.
Yo, we play his track. I missed the track. We play his track, then.
Yeah, you missed it.
But you've heard it.
Yeah. Heard it? Okay.
This pressure, yeah.
Yeah, we've heard it.
We bagged it on Piff Radio. Oh, and Desi, appreciate you for shouting us out, man, and really on Piff, man.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Without nothing, yeah.
How you
y'all don't know how to do it. Let me show y'all. Look.
Yeah, we don't know how to do this.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate
That's right.
Definitely much love, Desi.
Much love, man. Definitely. You know, hey, man, we need a video to that, man. We need a video to that.
You know, we just reached 1K streams on Apple Music, and I said that if we got there, then we're gonna start working on it. So I'm getting a team together now. If y'all know anybody to connect me with, videographers, especially creative directors, it's more about the idea of what the video need to be outside of shooting the video. So let's connect.
Yeah, you know what? I got a guy. He's in Charlotte though, but it's funny. He moved to Charlotte like a few months ago. He's really dope. His name Ricky Davis. He did 2 videos for me, and he's really professional, really dope. I can tap you in. You know.
Okay, let's do that. I'm ready.
No doubt. Hey, man, appreciate you for coming on Piff Radio, man.
Yes,
hey, don't be a stranger, man. Hey, listen, we got to get you on one of our music reviews too as a special guest as well.
Yeah, where Seth doesn't talk as much. That's a fact.
I'm with it.
Shut your ass.
Let me know. Whatever y'all need, I got it.
Gotcha. Hey, man, definitely y'all follow Desi at on all social media. Make sure you check his single out, Pressure. Listen to Piff Radio 24/7, 7 days a week. Follow us on all social media platforms. Shay, Javi, and Desi, our special guests. You know what I'm saying, for tuning in. And you in Cincinnati, he gonna be there.
That's right.
He gonna be there. So y'all tap in. 7in1 Productions. Y'all tap in. Get the single, This Pressure, and guess what? Piff Radio, we out. Deuces.
All right.